Nepal is ushering a new era after deadly protests and political upheaval, but the scars of the two-day-long violence still remain. The Himalayan nation is observing day of mourning for people who were killed during the uprising. Heartbreaking images coming from the capital Kathmandu show relatives holding funerals for loved ones at the Pashupatinath temple, a sacred Hindu site. Distraught mothers cried uncontrollably as their children's bodies were brought out of the mortuary and taken for their last rites. Relatives bid farewell to their loved ones. Funeral processions of victims are being held with each body covered in the country's national flag. Onlookers also paid their last respects to the dead as smoke and ash wreathed the pyres at the Pashupatinath temple in Kathmandu. The interim government has announced a national day of mourning on 17th of September. Head of interim government Sushila Karki declared the victims' martyrs, promising state honours at their cremations. The national flags are flying at half-mast across Nepal. Protests began on September 8th after a short-lived ban on social media, but were later snowballed by anger at corruption and long-standing economic woes. At least 19 people were killed in a crackdown on the first day, triggering an outpouring of rage nationwide, with government offices, hotels and other buildings being set on fire. And from Kathmandu, Nepal, our correspondent Saloni Murarka reports.
The three-member cabinet headed by the interim Prime Minister Sushila Karki have decided to observe September 17th as a national mourning day and a public holiday. Announcing this decision, the newly appointed Home Minister Om Prakash Aryal also informed that those killed during the Gen Z's protest will be recognized as martyrs, and families of those killed will be provided assistance of Rs 15 lakh. The Nepal government has also decided to launch a judicial inquiry into the violence and vandalism that broke out last week across the country, killing over 70 people so far. A very peaceful protest turned violent very quickly, and on the very same day, 19 people were killed. Meanwhile, the security forces of Nepal continue the crackdown on those items stolen, such as the weapons, cash, and the historical documents from the government buildings during the protest. As per the latest report, the Nepal army has informed that over 250 weapons and guns have been recovered. However, the Central Bureau of Investigation of Nepal has urged public not to buy or sell such items. I'm Saloni Murarka reporting for WION from Kathmandu.